Here are 4 ways to have a successful natural hair journey. Number 1, learn your own hair. The first step to learning your own hair is wearing it in its natural state with no extensions. By doing that, you're going to be able to tell what shampoos and conditioners work best for you, and also the styling techniques that are going to give you the result that you want, and be able to pair in those products with the style that you choose. And the second step to learning your own hair is learning your hair's density, porosity, and texture. Knowing your hair's density is how you're going to be choosing the styles that are best for you. Certain styles aesthetically look better on people who have high density hair, also known as thick hair, meaning per square inch their hair is very dense and compacted. Certain styles actually look better on people with fine hair, meaning that their hair is not per square inch as dense and compacted. However, certain styles, it benefits the aesthetic not to really be that full and thick. So choosing the hairstyle should be based on your hair's density and also texture. So textures can range from coarse all the way to soft. If you want to have, let's say, get your hair straightened or get a silk press where extreme heat is needed, knowing that coarse hair is able to absorb the heat and also retain the straightness a lot longer than someone with a softer, finer texture of hair. So knowing your density and texture are very important in knowing which styles are going to be best for you and give you the best outcome and aesthetic. Number 2, do not follow the hair typing system. I'm completely against the hair typing system for several reasons, but the main reason is because hair typing is a description of your curl pattern only. And when you have Afro texture hair, you're going to have multiple curl patterns on your head. So it can be very confusing when it comes to the shampoos and conditioners and styling products that you should be buying. A lot of frustration that I see in clients who are new to wearing their own hair or new to the natural hair journey is them wanting to cling on to the hair typing system as like a holy grail for how to buy products. When again, you have multiple curl patterns on your head. So knowing that is really not going to be beneficial when it comes to hair care. What you do need to know when it comes to your hair care goes back to number 1, learning your hair and the porosity level. Porosity is the measurement in which your hair is able to absorb and retain moisture. And I'll go into detail about porosity. If you have low porosity hair, that means the outer layer of your hair strand is constantly closed, making it difficult for water and moisture to penetrate. If you have high porosity hair, that means that outside layer of your hair strand is constantly open. Water can easily penetrate through, however, it's going to evaporate just as fast. So if you have low porosity hair, you're going to experience excessive dryness. If you have high porosity hair, you'll experience excessive dryness, but for 2 different reasons that need to be addressed in 2 different ways. So knowing your porosity level is very important and will help you determine what shampoos, conditioners, and styling products are best for you. Number 3, be consistent with the care. Consistency is key. Once you've done number 1 and number 2, you're going to, through trial and error, know different products that are going to work best for you. Once you have those holy grail products and your go-to products, now you have to be consistent with it. No product is going to give you hair that you don't already genetically have. So you always have to keep that in mind. It's the care that you put into it that's going to give you the aesthetic of health, not washing and conditioning every now and then. You really have to be consistent if you want to be able to have a hair journey that is going to be fulfilling and where you're also going to be able to see progress. That right there, being able to see progress is almost like when you're working out and you start to see definition in your abs, or you start to see that you're losing weight. It's the same thing with your hair care. The more consistent you are with taking care of your hair, the more you're going to visually see very healthy changes in your hair, and it's going to make you happy about the journey and accept that what you see again is enough. And last but not least, number 4, do not compare your hair to anyone else's. Our hair, Afro textured hair, is so unique, whether it's locked or it's loose, from person to person. So when you're in the comparison mode and you're looking at pictures or you're looking at videos and you're comparing what you have to theirs, it really becomes something that can make you feel like your hair isn't good enough. There's nothing wrong with looking at somebody's hair and admiring it. I do it all the time, but I'm also able to bring myself back to say, okay, yeah, her hair might be beautiful, or her locks might be this or that, but at the end of the day, so are mine. She doesn't have what I have either, so it's not about me wanting to have something that someone else has. So it's important that you do not compare your hair to anyone else's because it's so unique. If you like this video, make sure you hit like, make sure you subscribe to my channel, make sure that if you have any questions, drop them down there and I would be happy to answer them for you. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.